Hello, welcome back to Simple Trends. In today's video, let's make a tasty bitter gourd fry with a special podi, the Udupi Rasam podi and the Brinjal Vattal Karakulambu. I have taken around 500 grams of bitter gourd and chopped them into small pieces. I have removed the seeds. I have soaked them in buttermilk for 20 minutes. This will remove any excess bitter taste from them. Let's begin by making the podi in the meantime. For the podi, I have taken this small cup for measurement. You can use any cup for your convenience. 1.5 cups of coriander seeds, half cup of jeera, 1 tablespoon of methi seeds. If you add more methi seeds, it will cause a little bitterness. So this 1 tablespoon is sufficient. 10 dry red chilies. These are the Bayagdi chilies. They are like Kashmiri chilies. They give a nice color, but they are not too spicy. They are also called as Mangalore chilies. A few curry leaves, a little hing. Let's roast everything separately as the temperature to roast them varies. Add a few drops of oil to a kadai and begin by roasting the dhania seeds. I have used groundnut oil today. You can even roast them in coconut oil. Don't use the coconut oil which we use as hair oils. You should have edible coconut oil. Ensure the flame is on low so it doesn't burn or char. It will give a nice aroma while being roasted and the color will change slightly. Remove it and roast the jeera. Jeera gets roasted very fast as it is thin. It should not turn very dark. Just remove the jeera and start roasting the methi or the fenugreek seeds. This is the Udupi Rasam powder. Generally, the Rasam powder of Tamil Nadu has black pepper for spice, but the Udupi or Karnataka Rasam powder makes use of these Bayagdi or Mangalore chilies. Once the methi has changed color, remove and add the chilies and roast them on a low flame. Once we make this powder, we can store it for a month. This powder gives a very good taste for vegetable stir fry like bitter gourd, brinjal, snake gourd, potato and lady's finger also. When the chili is halfway done, add the curry leaves and roast them. Once the curry leaves are crisp, remove, allow to cool and grind everything together in a mixer jar with a little hing. The powder should not be too coarse nor too smooth. Now in a kadai, add a few spoons of cooking oil. Heat it and add half teaspoon of mustard. Allow to splutter. Now squeeze the bitter gourd from the buttermilk and add to the oil. Add a little turmeric powder, the needed salt and close and cook for a few minutes on a low flame. For the bitter gourd stir fry, I have soaked a small gooseberry sized tamarind in water and extracted the thick pulp. It will be around 3 to 4 tablespoons of the pulp. 2 tablespoons of grated jaggery. This jaggery gives added taste. 2 to 3 tablespoons of the powder which we have made. The rest of the powder can be stored in an airtight container for a month. 3 tablespoons of grated coconut. Now you can see the bitter gourd is cooked well. I will increase the flame and cook it on high. Add the tamarind pulp and allow to cook in the tamarind. This will reduce the bitter taste of the bitter gourd and the raw smell of tamarind will also not be there. Let it cook for 3 to 4 minutes. Now add the jaggery powder to it. This will be very tasty dish with all the 6 flavors of food. Arusuvai, the sweet from jaggery, sour taste from tamarind, the bitterness of bitter gourd, salt, spice and astringent taste or the tuvarpu taste from the methi and jeera seeds which we made use in the powder. Children should be encouraged to experience the different flavors of food. If we as adults keep avoiding such healthy vegetables in our diet, we can never inculcate them in children. So it is good to include these at least twice a month in our menu. Now you can see it is almost done. I add the grated coconut and the Udupi rasam powder which we have made. I am adding around 3 tablespoons of the powder to this. Now reduce the flame and allow to cook for 3 to 4 minutes. If you want it to be a little more spicy, adjust the spice powder according to your personal taste. I will add a teaspoon of oil to this now and cook for a few more minutes. It's done and ready to be served. Add a few curry leaves and switch off. Now for the brinjal vattal kara kulambu. This is sun-dried brinjal. During the summer season, when you get abundance of vegetables like these, you can cut and sun-dry it. If it is dried properly, you can store it for a year. The same can be done with lady's finger and the turkey berry or the sundakai also. When we make kara kulambu with these dried vattals, it will give an amazing taste. Today I will use the sun-dried brinjal vattal for making this kara kulambu. I have taken a handful of the vattal. 1 lemon-sized tamarind soaked in water with salt, and I have extracted the pulp in around 400 ml of water. 1 large tomato, I have pureed it. You can chop and add them, but making a puree gives a good taste and color. A few curry leaves, a little hing. 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder. 1½ tablespoon sambar powder. You can also use 1 teaspoon of chili powder and 1 teaspoon of dhania powder instead of this sambar powder. To temper in gingerly oil, 1/4 teaspoon mustard and 1/2 teaspoon methi or fenugreek seeds. This is the vendayam seeds. 1/4 teaspoon of jaggery for added taste. This is optional, but when you make kara kulambu, this gives an added flavor. In a cooker, I add 3 tablespoons of gingerly oil. Heat it and add mustard, methi seeds. As it splutters, I add some hing and curry leaves. Saute for a few seconds. Add the brinjal vattal, the dried brinjal, and cook for a minute. It will get fried in this oil. Add the turmeric powder and sambar powder. Mix well. Add the tomato puree and cook for a few seconds. Now add the tamarind pulp which we have extracted and allow to cook on a medium flame. It is almost around 3 to 4 minutes now. You can see it has begun to boil. As it boils, there will be no raw smell of the tamarind. Allow to cook for around 10 to 12 minutes. After 10 minutes, it will thicken well. Now add the jaggery powder, switch off, and it's ready. I prefer using my small cooker for making this as it is easy to handle and the bottom is thick. Makes work more easy. We enjoyed our simple meal of katrikai vattal kara kulambu and no bitter pavakkai or bitter gourd fry and rasam. There are different rasam recipes in our other meal plans. You can check the list in our description box. Hope you enjoyed watching this. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new to our channel. Hit the like button and share your comments in the comment box. See you all in another interesting and useful video. Bye.